thinking how you did me wrong.
I was survive. Hey, na
What's
na
up,
na
everybody?
na.
Whoa.
All right, how many people at CatCon can we get to sing and dance together to that song, like on the replacements?
Like I was just gonna say, we can have a whole replacements. What do you call that? The mob thing, a flash mob thing. There we go.
Flash mob.
Well,
All right,
I tell you
RCT
this,
flash
though,
mob.
you ain't getting me the same shit.
There.
Ain't happening.
We got Jersey 922, Smoky Mountain, Joshua Perham.
Creole.
We got Creole in there. Who else we got?
I'm in there. You can tell me hi.
Catch fish with us. Rebel River. What's up, man?
Hello, Jody.
What's up, Jody?
See, Jody's on the list of people that say me specifically and not just call me Creole. It's like Jody, Stan, and like two other people.
Man, I'm not saying nothing out of the way or nothing, but I don't see how they could miss Andrew.
Well, it's mostly like, well, Stan knows I popped in today or whenever.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, hey, Creole. And Stan's like, hey, and actually says my name.
Andrew, that's right. Or Tank. I think Tank I've said a couple times now.
Yeah.
We got Greenwell Fishing.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, indeed. Let me ask you, is everybody ready for CatCon?
No. I need to do some more laundry.
Let's see. Got to pack the bag. I
ain't worried about that part.
John said, "The hell with the bag. I got to pack 2 trailers."
I went to John's house today, tomorrow, and I'm going Tuesday for boxes.
One is done.
One is done?
One is done. And the second one has been started. I got
that was just me, Lance, just so I can read chat.
We got I think it's 19 boxes coming in tomorrow, and another 13 or so on Tuesday.
But John did the first thing. I saw him the other day. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get the first step out of the way, and he had a whole armful of community coffee. He said, I'll make sure this is loaded first, and brought that out. He made sure.
Look, I'm not going to walk far. Watch.
Yeah, the back of those trailers smell like cedar wood and coffee.
There it is.
That coffee.
He had that. He was making sure where that was first, so that's good. That's good.
You know, at next CatCon, we're going to have a barista service at our booth, just serving dark and bold community coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah. No need for an energy drink. Just come get
it. You know what's weird, though? Last year when you guys first got there and Audra tried that coffee, straight black. She don't usually drink straight black coffee. And she don't like her coffee strong, but she loved that, the community.
Whew.
I didn't get to see anything this afternoon. How many fish did you get, Jody?
You ain't right, Lisa.
Uh-oh, what'd she say now?
Lisa.
Hey, she ain't right.
Wow. Is Bobby even in here? Is he even in chat yet?
Oh, yeah, he's in the chat.
Yeah, he's there. Hey, cotton picking. What's up, Stephanie?
Yes, indeed. Huh?
I got one. All right.
Yeah, that might be both of them.
I know James and Jody are trying to come in and snipe at the end of stand day. And I heard they were like 5 minutes late.
Oh, did you see? It's not catfish. on Major League Fishing, one of the fishermen, it has to be in the boat by a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what lake they're in, but it was about a 3-4 pound bass caught in some grass. He jumped out his bass boat, dove, and brought that bass in.
Wow.
I need to look up that video and link it to you because that was wild.
Joshua. We're gonna have the German alloy will be at CatCon.
Oh yeah, if we don't bring that German alloy hook, we might as well not show up.
What's that, Aspiring?
There's Byron out there. Hello.
Crazy Greek in the house.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go get some driftwood for John to play with those hooks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't play around with them. They'll get you.
I had brought a prop tonight from our conversation last week, from chat last week. I brought the prop, but it's glow in the dark. I can't find it though.
It's probably on your back.
Oh, it's in my wallet, in my back pocket. That's right.
I've slept since then. What are you talking about?
It might be on your back, fam.
Oh no, not the shirt. What we were talking about putting on top of the poles last week.
Oh no, we don't need to start that yet. You're too late. Look, somebody already knows.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, you don't forget much, Dan.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. I was seeing who was paying attention last week.
What's up, brother?
Pay attention. I just don't remember things.
But yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be one for the books this year. That's for sure.
Oh, we lost Dan. Well, he'll never come back. It was good knowing him.
Ooh, I don't know what that was.
Oh, what's planned, John?
Huh?
What's planned? It's this week.
That's right.
You want to?
I'll tell you one thing. As of today, I have the device made. We will have live practice fish fighting by the booth.
Ooh.
Which means we're gonna have to initiate a kid. And
it involves a strap, a large hook.
The perfect candidate for that.
Or me, if you really want to test the drag.
We can say, okay, what level of fish do you want to go after?
I'm in the very expensive tuna range, just not as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, custom designed fish fighting simulation harness. Yeah, Jeremy even hosed the dust off of it a little while ago.
Hey,
it'll be great.
I already give you your job, Tank.
There you go.
I always sell the pink. Those pink and purple items sell great.
I know.
You know how many guys are buying those pink rods? Like, it's totally for the wife, and it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah. No, they wanted it to match their underwear, so.
Yeah. Whoa.
That
caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that one. Oh, yeah. Shit, here's Parker.
What's up, Parker?
Well, once I have a little fun, John, once I have a little fun, you got to have the fun keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it never stops in this bunch. Trust me, it doesn't stop with this bunch. You ought to see the chat group.
Parker and Danny were fishing live on stand day this morning.
Yeah, freezing too.
I think they actually had some anchors. They had some anchors tied off to them so they didn't blow up off the bank.
Yeah. Well, that wind been getting it for the last 2 days down here.
Oh my God.
Man, we've been getting snow. We did good today. No snow. No snow, but the damn snow drifts is bad because the wind kicked up.
You don't need to hear all that snow stuff, no.
Yeah, I asked Jeremy a little while ago if his truck has a snow mode for the trip to Louisville.
Yeah.
And it does. So we're good.
There you go. Just
Hey,
think, y'all do fine on the snow. You just got to think of, when it's got so much, you know how it goes. You got that water on that road. It's raining so hard, the water's not going off the road. It's the same, similar situation. You have the same, drive the same as that, and you'll be fine.
I drove an ambulance in the ice a few different times.
There you
if I
go.
can do that, I'm not worried about his truck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be coming in hot.
And how cool is this? How strange. This is probably one of the few years, Andrew and John, that you'll be able to say this. When somebody actually talked about snow this year, you'll be able to say, snow. Let me tell you about snow. I dealt with snow this year. How many times can you say that?
Yeah, John's house had like 6-8 inches.
I had 8. Depending on where you measured it at.
It was pretty serious.
It got deep over here.
That's right.
That's why John stayed in the house. He didn't want to go in the yard and get lost.
The drone pictures of Jackson Square covered in snow are something. I don't know if you'll see that again. If you haven't seen those pictures, it's really cool. Jackson Square is in New Orleans. If people don't know what I'm talking about.
Let me see something. I don't know if I got them.
Spiron says, "I'm no weatherman, but expect a couple inches at CatCon." Yeah, because we're supposed to get.
Don't read Spiron's comments out loud. When you see his name,
I read it first. I thought it was safe.
Didn't put enough thought about it.
No, I guess I did. Now that I going to previous comments, I should have tied it together.
There you go, Tank. I sent you a picture.
Wait, did you text it to me or did you?
Yeah, how you want
it? It has to be Facebook. It has to be Facebook if you want me to pull it up.
Oh, man. Y'all make me...
Unless I just hold my phone up like this, but Facebook's how I pull it up. No, yeah, this is just my phone.
You gotta read what Parker said, John.
I don't want to read what
Parker's the other one. I don't read his comments out loud first.
John, you can send it. I think you can send it to me because I got the other page backstage.
Parker, you ain't right.
I got him now. Share screen. I just got to not share the wrong screen. There it is.
Parker ain't
right. Yeah, that's the road in front of your house.
Yeah.
That is not a spot that usually sees snow. It's back there to pull up, Lance. One day Lance will have a real computer again and the stuff will move easy.
Yeah.
He's on the struggle bus.
Well, hang on. I'll send it to Stan.
Oh, does Stan know how to pull it up?
Well, he got it now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I don't know how much snow y'all consider that up north, but for being at John's house, was it a record, John?
Oh, yeah.
An official record? Okay, I figured.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, if it was 8 inches or more, that's a good snowfall.
Yeah,
even for up here.
It felt like real snow powder for like the first time I've seen down here. It didn't feel like slush. It was actual snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be bad it wasn't any kind of lake effect snow, man. That stuff is heavy and.
Yeah. See, now in New York, especially if that was the fluffy snow like that, where Stand 3, where we live, and he was going to school, they just still went to school for that.
Yep. Up here too.
Yeah, but yeah, for down there, that it's like we said, like we talk about catfish or fish in general. You got the Mississippi River, James River. There's certain places that have the ability to have those big blues in it.
Here's another one, Lance, that Jeremy sent me.
So it's like if you say big fish, it's all relative to where you're fishing at.
This is drone footage of. It's Jeremy's property. That's his house. Hopefully nobody can track down where he lives, judging off this picture.
You read that, Lance?
What's up, Big Ranch?
Read, Lance.
Which one?
Read Spiron's last message.
I'm scared. Oh, Lord. But yeah, we had a little less snow than John, even though we're like an hour north of him. But this was Because Jeremy's house is in the middle of like family-owned fields, basically. So it's just solid.
There you go.
His, what kind of looks like the driveway, is actually an airstrip, like running along that pond.
That's the little bluegill pond, huh?
Yeah, he has gone live for bluegill in that pond.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yes.
If you want to know how close he lives to his catfishing spot, it's like just out the picture frame. Okay, it's not that close.
Well, what are you doing out there, cat? Come on.
But yeah, you northern people are like, yeah, so what? But for us, that picture is it's strange.
Parker.
It is strange. Now Jeremy's going to fuss at me for showing everybody. I might not have was supposed to say whose house it was.
And that right there, Parker's comment, I bet you there wasn't a loaf of bread left in the entire state.
No, there was plenty of bread left, but there was no rice or sausage left. There was a lot of gumbos made. The picture I sent, I guarantee there was 6 gumbos made in houses in that picture.
See, up north, if you're expecting big snow up there, bread, milk, and eggs. I mean, I don't
hurricanes.
know. People are making French toast, I guess, is the only thing I can think of. But
that's for the hurricanes.
Oh, there you go. Bread and toilet paper. Those 4 items.
Snowstorms, it's sausage, rice, and whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, you got to stay warm. Absolutely.
All right.
It makes sense.
Is it the same up there? Even when a hurricane's coming, the first thing to empty out is the beer cooler at Walmart. Before the bread, before anything else, beer's gone.
No, they tend to not celebrate that stuff as much as down. You're like, well, we're gonna ride it out. Nothing we can do up there. They're booking hotels and getting out of there.
Yeah, I done a lineup way back on Facebook during a hurricane and almost got kicked off Facebook. I don't know why. It was in the middle of the night.
It was your face.
Probably. Wow. Yeah, it couldn't have been my face because it was too dark to see it. Might have been what I was saying.
I love whenever people see the River Cats logo that's behind John, and everyone, then like, especially a kid or someone, go, "Oh, that's scary." You're like, "That's John's face."
Oh, it's roast John tonight. Where you at, Lisa?
I'll roast everybody equally. Just wait your turn. It'll come around.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If I'm not roasting you, I probably don't like you that much.
Milk sandwiches. There you go. John Boys is out there. What's up, John Boys? And
it is an awesome logo. But apparently you have to simplify it to embroider on hats.
Yeah, you got to do a few changes to get it embroidered on hats, but it still looks the same.
Yeah.
Just a few little changes.
Right, Parker?
That's right. That is the one good thing about the snow. Built-in cup holders.
Nubbies.
Well, I guess we'll show the little bit of video I do have.
Yeah, we did a little casting on.
Yeah, so we were filming for a weekly casting, but I'll be straight with you. The camera wasn't behaving as far as focusing. So out of like an hour of footage, I have a 2-minute video of just the footage that still actually looks good. I didn't make it into a video, but I'll just show like the raw footage and it'll show a few things. So this is videos of Jeremy and John casting the new rods. There's a few cool shots in it, and it has anywhere from 5 to, I think in the video it just goes up to 10 ounces of weight, but at one point he did throw 30 ounces. There's no sound or nothing. So if you see something, I can stop and back up and let you see whatever.
I can't leave you out of it, Lisa.
Yeah, so that was 10 ounces. What you see there, watch, I'll back that up a little. Whoop. We're trying to get shots of the line going through the guides.
Yeah.
Oh, butterflies and sunshine.
What's up, butterflies?
Hey, V.
As you can tell, Let's see. Right there.
Oh, you stopped this perfect, man.
There's a lot of weight on there. That might have been the 20-ounce throw. That looks like the 20-ounce throw.
It looks like the 20.
Yeah, because it don't bend that much with the 5 and 10. It looks like the 20. So, yeah, if you want to know if it can throw 20 ounces, I mean, that's it. And it looks like a lot of bend, but, I mean, freeze frame any rod you got. But you notice it's still doing it. And then I got another shot of the line going through.
I was putting the stank. Creo said I was putting the stank on that one.
Oh, he was grunting on some of them throws.
Yeah. Well, and the important thing was where that rod was bending. That was the important thing.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to give you the views. I could not get it to focus that well. There's a few spots where you can see.
Well, if you just watch the line, how you can see how far that thing went.
You know what's pretty cool? You can see how straight the line is. Like it's straight.
You notice it's hardly touching the guides. Like you can see at least to about that third guide.
Yeah.
And it's really not rubbing. It's twisting just perfectly with the twist of the rod. If you want me to stop or show something specific, just tell me. That was
mainly what we did the video for was to prove that it didn't affect the casting any with going with the asset wrap guides.
This he was just trying to lift the log to show some rod bend, and he broke some 40-pound tests.
See how it eliminates that flopping? Once it gets to that second guide, there's no more from then on.
Look at even the first
Byron.
What he said? Oh my God! Get out of here, Byron. It was just kind of a cool looking shot, but all this was an example footage I sent to John to be like, hey, this is all I got. We just decided, I'll just show what I have.
Lord have mercy, Parker.
It's a good shot of the.
He handles that wood like a pro.
Oh, is this the 30-ounce throw, John?
That's the 30-ounce.
Where is it? Okay, that's because somebody was asking, is it just a toss? And I won't say why, but I want to say something. If you know why I'm saying this, just stay quiet. A 32-ounce Stanley thermos weighs 16 ounces. Just a random thought. If you know why I'm saying that, just let it go. You laughing? Stan? This throw is 30 ounces. And it looked like it hit the cloud when I cut the video off. Good God. Let's see. Can I stop it? There we go.
Oh, look there. He put the hip to it. Put the hip to it.
Oh, look at that back foot coming up. He was
That's what I'm saying,
he was working.
Look at that perfect. That's perfect technique.
Boy, he was. Oh, and that wasn't nearly the first or second throw. They were getting sore by the time they got to that big wave. But you weren't there. What you see here, Stan, on that bend, since you weren't there?
Well, it's bending in the right spot. It's not all the way down. You don't want to have it totally all the way down to the reel. And how much weight? That was 30. 30. Yeah, that's that's a pretty good
I mean, you can tell look at the line and
good.
The end of the rubber grip.
Well, it wasn't just like let me just say, like, if you're using an ugly stick and you're going to try to put it out there, you're kind of just you got your body like this, and you're just kind of like tossing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to get torque on it. You're not trying to get the I'm not going to think of the right word.
Torsion.
But where it goes back and then it goes forward. That's going to put the most. That's just amazing for 30 ounces. That's pretty impressive.
Without slipping a hip joint. Apparently, the hardest part of him making that throw, because he did it, I was trying it, and Creo was trying it, is holding the line with your thumb so it doesn't go early.
Yeah.
Was by far the hardest part of making that throw.
Creo said his shoulder hurt for 2 days for a 2.5 minute video.
Well, those dummies, we got out there, and I said, okay, I need a lot of footage, so don't throw until the camera's ready. They just start tossing it for like 5 minutes before the camera's ready. I'm like, y'all are going to hurt yourselves because I will ask you to do this some more.
Well, I mean, hell, when you throw it and it goes forever, I mean, you have plenty of time. Of course,
what's up, Maurice?
That was also.
You notice the rebound of the tip, how it's still controlled. It's not just wild. So you get forward, back, and it's straight. It's not.
Right.
Let's see. I'll go through the whole thing again, I guess, if somebody missed something.
Hey.
I don't remember what reels we had, but boy, those things casted well.
A little ways.
I can't remember which ones they were.
Just a little ways.
That is slowed down, by the way. It wasn't that long.
Oh, it went.
He didn't hit the other bank. Some of those are slowed down. I just want to be honest about it. Yeah, he broke some. The rod was handling it, but he broke some 40-pound Berkeley before the log would move.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, like it shows that it's got a lot of backbone, but it's still sensitive at the tip. So that's pretty impressive.
Don't say nothing firing, Parker.
I was trying to ignore it. I'm gonna do some more of that filming and try to get it like in focus. That's just a glory shot, huh?
Smoky Mountain told you what you were supposed to say.
Well, they weren't Albatross 6000s. I don't want to lie. But I know what they were, but y'all aren't supposed to know that yet. Yeah, that was it goes in the cloud. So that's that. Stan is stunned in silence at the amazingness of the footage.
Parker said he damn near pulled a Ancient Mariner 6000.
Oh, they sing now. They get out there.
Oh, those albatrosses absolutely throw well. That's usually my personal blue albatross is usually what I do distance testing with.
Bobby said he got pictures of those reels for sale.
Oh, does he actually?
Hey, boy. See, he tried to make money off the rods.
Yeah.
But we brought him out too quick and he couldn't do it.
If you really want to know what those are, I think they might be a CatCon, but
Lord have mercy.
But moving on.
You see it?
Can we just mute the entire chat and move on?
How did it get to that?
Oh, man.
I don't know how it got that far, but it sure did, didn't it?
So, John, what about CatCon? You got anything going on special?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to read chat anymore.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Hey, boy.
I have to mute the whole thing.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think for those that haven't been to CatCon before, the biggest thing is if you think you recognize somebody, tap them on the shoulder and say hello.
That's
because Everybody wants to talk to everybody.
Well, I can tell you this much: you damn sure ain't gonna miss the River Cat Tackle booth. Trust me. You'll know where it's at because you'll hear it.
We hear it. What are we gonna be doing?
Oh, ain't no telling. You know that.
Oh, I'm worried.
Oh no, we might be all right. Jerry ain't there.
Oh, okay. If you hear screaming, lots of stuff going on. You know, another new product. It's Ancient Mariner, but I'll put my hand on the Ancient Mariner spinning reel today for the first time, and boy, those things are pretty. They will be at CatCon because they are in the trailer.
Parker, you got that right.
Byron, I told you.
Will be a hit.
Look, my camera's still not focusing.
All the new stuff coming out.
No, we got. This is just the beginning.
Yep.
Just the beginning.
He's saying that we all need to learn to use open frame reels.
Oh, he's dead serious. He wants to, and I told him, get some good examples to us. We'll try them because I haven't used them, you know, and I know, like me and Jeremy, we won't promote something we haven't used ourselves. Even if we know it's good, we have to use it ourselves before it's promoted.
And well, for those that don't know out there, the level wind is just that. It's got the level wind going back and forth with the paw, and the open frame. You got to do it with your thumb. So as you're reeling it in, the hand that's got the reel, use the thumb to guide the line back and forth.
Believe it or not, I've used Ancient Mariner jigger, and it's an open frame.
Yep.
And you'd be surprised at how quick you catch on.
So,
you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's really not a problem until you forget that you're doing it. Then it'll all just be one spot.
Well, yeah. Well, that's when I used the jigger, I was doing a little bit of like suspending with it, and I caught a couple catfish with it.
Yeah.
The line would end up balling up, but I would just make a good cast and get it back right. But if I would forget for a couple of small fish, like it never bothered it.
Yeah.
I would just have to straighten it out after.
Right.
Because I wasn't putting out 200 yards of line or nothing crazy.
Well,
I was going 60, 80 yards out. So it wasn't that big of a deal for me.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any issues with it. I caught what was that, 30 pounds?
Yeah.
On the jigger. Yeah.
What's up, Benoit?
And Spire, what his point is that level wind, no matter how good a reel is, and this is coming from the guy who designs Ancient Mariner, that level wind is a weak point, and it will break and it will wear out. And he's telling me that
line down.
Yeah, level wind reels are not made for fish the size of like the trophy catfish we're catching, and he's telling me they're just not made for that. It doesn't. He's talking about every reel out there that really we should be using those open faces.
Yeah.
And I mean, the jigger, it's a smooth casting reel too.
That thing is a beast.
Yeah, it is.
An absolute beast.
And it ain't that big, but it
looks small, but from fishing a little with it, it'll handle bigger, better fish than any like 6,000 size bait caster that we're used to. Like that thing is just an absolute beast.
Dead see, you can remove the level wind and use the reel that way. It can be done.
Mm-hmm. I had to do it for some of our pen reels that we had.
Yeah. Now, look, everybody holler, what kind of discounts everybody's giving, all this and that. I got one for y'all. Y'all want to get
a discount? Can I have it?
I'm gonna give y'all something to remember for CatCon. If you can remember what I'm about to tell y'all, it'll get you a discount. But all you got to do is you got to make sure you remember what the hell.
Is that the phrase?
Okay, what is it?
If you can remember that phrase, it'll get you a discount.
What's the phrase?
What the hell?
Oh, come on, John. What the hell? Tell us what the phrase is.
What the hell's the phrase?
What the hell is the phrase?
Hey, boy.
I'll tell you, chat. I don't know. Maybe he'll tell us.
Hey, that's better than the original one.
For any young people out there, look up Abbott and Costello, and you'll know kind of what we're going for here.
I mean, y'all ought to know what my original would have been.
John, what the hell is the phrase?
These nuts.
What? That went even further south.
If you're willing to walk up to the booth and go, "These nuts," I guarantee you, he will give you the discount. How much is the discount, John? Did you actually say that?
That's a surprise.
Oh my God.
And trust me, it ain't going to be a 2% discount. Don't worry about that.
Well, yeah, you can't afford a 2%. It might like 1.5.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Creel keeps telling people that he has a couple of surprises that he has in the booth. There's a few products that, if you ask, there's some future products on Ancient Mariner and RCT side. There's things.
Oh, there's a lot of things.
I know one's the bumping rod. That hadn't been a secret. It's just, it's supposed to be there. It's in a box somewhere right now. If you want to follow Jeremy, just follow the smell.
What?
Yeah, the smell of victory.
Oh,
That's a knee slapper right there.
Walker, you ain't right.
What's up, Buck Williams?
thank you, Buck.
Yeah. Parker said if any gooses John at CatCon automatically get 40% off. Yeah.
40%? Good God.
Goodness gracious.
Get somebody to stick their finger. Nah, shut up, John. I ain't saying nothing. I'm staying out of it.
I should do that. Just take the original 7000s and just take the level wines off and see how tough they are then.
Oh, it'll go. You know, wasn't I supposed to be bringing him a sticker? I think I'm gonna forget the damn thing at home.
A tariff discount. I was gonna say don't bring up tariffs in front of Spyron, but I guess it's him that said it.
That ain't that's a scary thought. Now,
Let's see.
Parker, you gonna get that man in trouble.
I knew I had another picture to show everybody. Let's see. Wait, is it Facebook? No. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong thing. How do I? Slides and PDFs? What?
Watch what you're doing, Jake. Watch it.
Gotta be a Parker style goose. And what is going on out there?
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
just trying to figure out how to get this up.
John, are you ready to tell us what the hell the code is yet?
Yeah, what the hell?
This is what happens when you leave John in charge of coming up with a name for something.
Yeah, what the hell was he thinking?
There it is, Lance. I found the picture I was looking for.
All right.
So if you want to find us at CatCon, walk in the front door, take a right, and when you see Steve Douglas, back up about 10 feet, and we're right there.
Oh my goodness.
And if the amazing deals we might have on offer scare the crap out of you, then the bathroom's right near us as well.
That's what I'm screaming.
Just a little. You come by us, you can get some rods and reels and line, and then you Monster's right there to get you a rod holder.
Hook,
Nice and easy.
Exactly.
coffee.
Buy your stuff, get you some coffee, and shoot the bull with John.
Hey, I talk a whole lot of smack.
That's how John got this spot. It's because going back and forth with the coffee to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey, the world famous Tank. I'm the literal least known person out of all of RCT.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have everybody there just about. You got, Tank, Cody. You're gonna have Danny. You have Richard Cluck. You're gonna have Michael Creech. Randy Bible, he's gonna be there. There's gonna be quite a few of us there. Patrick Gray. Yeah.
And we always have friends. Their special guests are probably going to be hanging around. So even not just us, there's other people that hang around us.
Oh,
that'll be
absolutely.
It'll be chilling, drinking John's coffee.
And that's one of the great things. I don't know if I had to step away for a second, but when you were showing that, the other great thing about that is I believe that where if you go to the RCT booth, Steve Douglas, the Monster Rod Holders booth, and you go straight towards the other wall, I believe that I know that's where the seminars have always been, but this year I think that's the influencer area over there. Yeah. So you're right there. So a bunch of YouTube people, social media, whatever, will be hanging out there. So if you're going to meet some other people, and that you can see, it's going to be like a direct shot from that booth to the influencer area. So there's been so many people that that are involved with other companies and things. So just from our YouTube, other people out in the catfish community. So you'll see them at some other booths too. So it's going to be it's a blast. You get to see a lot of people. Can't wait for it.
Because see, I'm the type of guy that has a tendency to sit all the way in the back of the booth and wait for somebody to pass and holler at them to come by something.
Jerry talks nice about everything, but also insults me in the middle of the comment.
Ain't that so?
Yeah. See, but I think it's because he can't come now. When he was coming, he wasn't saying anything to me. That jerk.
That's Jerry.
Creel says, I'm a hugger. Just giving a heads up now.
He's making his rounds. He's got me already. He's on you now. Then he's going to go to Lance, and then he's going to hit Stan, or he's going to go to Stan, then Lance. I'm not sure which way he's going to go with it, but he's going to hit one of them.
Joshua should be back in the influencer area, I believe. I didn't.
A swap shop?
Yeah, it's. Oh,
that's cool.
Yep. So if somebody has, let's say you've got an old reel or rod or a trolling motor. I think somebody had a trolling motor there last year that they weren't. It was a gently used trolling motor, old school, and they brought
Jeremy,
it there.
do we bring all your extra rods? Trade for something?
Oh man!
Yep. And some people may. There's a price.
They done started a whole lot in this jam chat.
I love swap chops.
I see it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so
now they done got Randy involved. Okay, Trio is a hugger and Jerry is a grabber.
Oh Lord. Stan 3's out there. What's up, son?
What's up, Stan 3?
Uh-oh. Nah.
All right, I'm going back to not reading chat.
It gets a little crazy.
Look, as long as y'all keep Stan that keep the notifications on their phone turned off if they start sending emojis.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jeremy thought it was hilarious. By the end of it, I was just like, "Oh my god, I'm done with this. I'm turning this stream off." I was done.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. That's for sure. Because
Yeah.
all the bull you see right here on these lives, how we act and cut
It's
up,
so much worse in person.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
and
way worse in person.
We gotta kind of limit ourselves, you know. I mean, we don't want to get Lance in trouble.
and I've said it before with CatCon. The other great things about CatCon, especially knowing all the ones that are going to be there, it's a great way to get different companies or different people's rods or hooks or products in your hand, and then you can go around and you can compare and you can see the differences.
Yeah.
You can feel the differences, once you can get it in your hands. There's not a lot of places, unless you fish with people from everywhere, where you can do that and in a situation like that and actually get to feel it. So that's a really good thing.
Yeah, you get to feel everybody's rod, see which ones you like the best, then come to River Cat's tackle and go, oh wait, those are better.
Oh Lord!
Goodness
What
gracious!
you just said. Parker's gonna come up with something with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I calls them as I sees them.
Yes,
Now, also, a thing we'll have is Creature Leader will be there. We'll have a bunch of product. But Creel said he's bringing his crimping stuff. If you need a certain custom rig, he will make you rigs on the spot. I believe Patrick, that makes Creature Leader, is going to do it as well. So if you need things, you can have... They were willing to actually show you how to make your own crimp rigs right there at CatCon.
Tank, all I got to say is read Catfish and Crawfish comment.
They're trying to drag you back in. Andrew.
I've moved on. And I still say RCTs are better.
Richard Cook said you got to pay extra for that.
John likes messing with me because on live, I'm usually the best at ignoring this stuff, but in person, I'm the worst at saying all of it. So he knows it's in my head.
Yeah, it's in his head. He's got to look. Yes, indeed. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, needless to say.
Why did Creech just ask us who's all in the live?
I don't know.
I'm answering.
Ask him if he wants to come up.
I got him.
Parker said, whoa, Andrew, I don't know if some folks are going to be comfortable you feeling their rods.
No, I've already felt all the rods. I'm not feeling any rods. You got to come feel our rods.
I'm staying by the coffee pot. Yeah.
It is. Creel does remind me all the time as I'm testing a product. I'm like, oh, it's comfortable. It's not too big. And he's like, yeah, in your hand. Oh, okay.
Read Richard's comment, Andrew.
Why do y'all just want me reading comments just so you can watch me try my best to ignore them? I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm not playing this game.
Smoky Mountain said, nope, not with John's code. I'm not using John's code, these nuts. I'm not saying I know I stepped away again for a second, and I thought it was going to be over with by then, Tank, but it's not.
It's never over. Hey, it just shifts around.
Y'all know that don't ever end in this run. that don't happen. There's always going to be something. Yes, indeed. But yeah,
just wait till you meet Byron in person.
That's another.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting fellow.
Oh, Byron said, I'm professional. In person, I will show you my inventory.
No. Hey, don't ask him for an inventory list.
There is who, you know, there's
What's up,
2
Big Mike?
whole trailers worth of product coming up with RCT.
That's right.
You know that,
What's up,
Stan?
Big Mike? That's what I heard. That is quite a jump up. You had one last year, right?
I showed up to CatCon last year with a 4x8
Wow.
U-Haul trailer, and this year we coming with what's that, a 12 by
A 6x12 and a 16x8.
Yeah.
I think ish.
Yeah.
Mark said we're actually making him want to go.
Wait, were you not going to be there, Mark? Oh my! I don't want to go now if Mark's not going.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Man, Mark, you would have a blast.
We started off with that U-Haul trailer last year, and this year we're coming in with 2 trailers.
More space, more products.
Next year we're planning on coming in with a 32-foot.
Hey, Randy Bible, what's up, fella?
And
next year I'm gonna convince John just to buy a covered Freightliner.
I can't wait
park
to
it in CatCon.
I know I definitely want to see Creo crimp up a leader. I want to see Creech tie up one of his leaders. That'll be some fun stuff.
And any of the pro staff, if you want to ask them, how do you tie a knot? How do you do this? They will sit there and show you. Because at the RCT booth, we literally sell everything you need to fish except for weights and bait. Like, literally. So, at the booth, they will show you how to do it.
You read that, Lance?
I missed that.
There you go. Joshua Parham says you guys are going to need to buy a semi-truck.
We hoping, Joshua.
Yeah.
Right above that comment.
Stop reading chat. Yeah, we had to convince Creole to actually haul one of the trailers on his personal truck, just because we grew that fast.
Yeah, it's 12 hours for us. That's for sure.
3.5. Ain't bad.
Well, Jeremy, Parker, it would be. I could shorten it up a lot, but I'm pulling our brother Creech's trailer. And it's his. It's not mine. So
out of respect for Creech's hubs, you'll keep it reasonable.
I got respect for my brother's trailer. So.
Did you say how big the 2 trailers are that you're pulling up?
Yeah, one's
6x12 and 8x16, I think.
Yeah.
Like looking at them, that's what I think they are.
From a what? 4x8 last year.
Yeah. And they got some stuff in them.
I think it's a 16. Yeah, I think it's a 16.
From a 4x8 to 2 big trailers.
Yeah.
Full of stuff.
Probably 4 times the internal space if you add all that up. It's.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. We got 19 boxes of rods showing up tomorrow.
Just tomorrow. Besides what's already in the trailers, what's coming in Tuesday. And when he says a box of rods, keep in mind that's 12 to 20 in a box.
Wow.
He's not talking about 3 rods. That's those wholesale size boxes, not some little rod tubes.
Yeah.
What a great job by Parker moderating out there. Parker is the moral compass of the chat out there. Can you believe that?
Yeah, he's trying to say
that is a busted compass. They'll never find you if you use that compass. Aspiring shopping for 18-wheelers. Am I gonna have to go get my CDL to drive River Cats next year? Is that what we're going for?
I thought somebody in the group has one. Don't Pat have one?
Pat got a CDL.
Oh, Pat
That's
does? Oh,
what
he
I
good.
thought.
Yeah.
He's got a Class A, don't he?
Yeah.
when's
Pat got a Class A CDL.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, I've got one of the Ancient Mariner rods from last year. Who was talking about that?
Stand 3.
I thought somebody else was saying something.
Oh, they stand 3. Yeah, growth is good. But don't forget, growth is also scary. So when you see John, just give him a hug. Tell him it'll be okay. Growth costs money.
Growth will scare the hell out of you.
But like Parker was saying earlier in the chat, he said when you go by the RCT booth, they'll cut up with you and they'll treat you like family.
Most of the pro staff will forget that they're there to promote and sell rods and just sit there and talk with you.
It happens.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No.
At all. But that's usually what happens.
And I guarantee. Go ahead.
It's like this. We would like to sell you the product, but we're not going to sit there and try to make you buy the product. That's not going to happen. If you want it, you're going to go ahead and buy it. If not, we're not going to just shrug you off and move on to the next person. We're going to finish that conversation and carry on another one if you so desire to. That's
Smoky Mountain. There's no guarantee in that one.
You know, we don't just do that.
And I know with me, and I'll kind of speak for Jeremy because we're the same way. It's not, you know how a lot of times like, oh, you're pro staff, so of course you're going to promote who your pro staff are.
Yeah.
It's backwards. We loved the product and only came in because we truly believed that these products were the best there was, and we truly believed that John, as the business owner, meant and was sincere about wanting to keep prices and be a good person and all that stuff. So when I personally say, and I promise that I think this rod, this reel, this hook, if you hear me say I think it's the best on the market, it's an honest opinion, not because I'm pro staff or something like that.
Right.
Spire said 20 in a box.
Yeah. Because ask John, if there's a product or an idea and I don't like it, John hears it.
Well, I mean, that's the way it should be. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a company. I understand that. But if you have pro staff members, but I mean, everybody calls them pro staff members, it's brothers with us.
Right.
If you don't involve them in the development of what you're doing, they have no clue of what's going on. You got to involve them in what you're coming up with. If it's a hook, a rod, a reel, a pair of panties, it don't matter what it is. If you involve the group,
really,
that's right. I could have said something else, but I didn't. But if you involve the group with what's coming in to the picture of product, and they part of developing this product, that's how you come out with a good product.
Oh yeah. And like Creole says, he is, I know I am, and we all have different ways. And John inspiring too, extremely picky about the product. And we will get on each other, even though I'm just a pro staff or whatever. I do a couple videos. John's a business owner. If I don't, and John knows, and ask Jeremy the things I've fussed at him for. I don't like it. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. I will tell them every time. I mean, and all of the pro staff are like that.
Everyone in this group is like that. If they see something, they say something.
Ask Byron the number of times I send him a picture of a product and I'm like, hey, we have an issue. And then usually within about an hour, John, he's like, okay, it's fixed. Won't happen again.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. That's what it's about. You have to find issues with what you're coming up with, you're going to bring to the market. If you solve these problems before it hits the market, you don't have that problem.
Yep.
That's why your guys need to be on the same page. Therefore, this is covered before any of it's even hitting the market. I mean, y'all know I beat the hell out of everything. I do things with them I shouldn't. That's what you do. I mean,
yeah. When John or I think me, John, and Spire might be the worst, but when we say we're toughness testing a product, we're probably doing something dumb to it.
Like, it's bad. It's bad.
Because now I'm known for testing hook strength with 12-inch vice grips.
Yeah.
And metal files.
Yeah.
But I do it.
Files.
Mm-hmm.
Pine boards. Coke cans.
And since Jeremy's used so many brands before, I cross-reference it and do the same test with a bunch of other brands we've used before. And I'm like, if it's not head and shoulders better than the other ones that he happens to own, then it ain't good enough.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's what it's about, Jerry. You gotta you know, that's why we try to get the product in everybody's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore,
I like what Parker said, the words, what works for me, because that's a huge deal too.
Yeah.
Just if I say it's the best rod in the world, you might feel it and go, I don't like the way it works. Okay.
That's it.
That's right. You know, you might just not know what you're talking about.
That's entirely possible. I might be completely insane and have no idea.
No, I meant the person that said the other. I was talking about the other person.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Exactly, Randy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, because even among the pro staff, a lot of us use a slightly different rod, like which Ancient Mariner or who's moving to the RCT rod or whatnot. Everybody has different tastes for exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Dude, even when me and Jeremy go fishing, we have two different kind of sets of gear. We're throwing these baits and going after records, or we just go and catch some medium size, 15, 20 pound fish, and we'll bring a different set of rods. Depending on which fish we're going for that day, or even a different set of reels.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody, you set, you do the gear you're going to use. You won't just say, for instance, you want to go catch eaters today.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to use the rod and the reel setup that works best and the hook size to catch that eater. I mean, you're not going to go out there with your trophy cat rod that you're hunting trophy cats with to try to catch eaters. I mean, there it is. Byron says I'm going to CatCon to answer questions. I'm not going there to make money. I make money without CatCon. It's a great show for people to check out equipment and ask technical questions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Spiring.
You get to put your hands on the product.
But he answers a lot of questions.
Yeah. That he does.
He knows a lot of physics and math. He's a materials expert. If you want to just learn things, not just like features and bells and whistles, you want to learn what makes a rod or what makes it do this, and just come talk to Spirin. Like you will learn something. Between the inappropriate jokes, but you will learn something.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have that because that's us.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yep.
I know a lot more about the differences between different grades of carbon, composite, different types of fiberglass. I know a lot more than I did last year because of Spirin talking to me from 10 to midnight,
And that's different epoxies.
Oh my God, different epoxies, there's so much more to making a good rod than what I thought years ago. Ask him, you want to know, we can't get into it. Ask him the process of curing and wrapping a true carbon rod. It's about a 20-minute explanation just to crack the surface of it. It's a lot.
Yep.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Hey, Tank, you want to show that video where Jeremy's talking about that rod? Just to remind people.
Oh, like the hype number 3? Yeah, I can bring it up.
But yeah, Stan's going to get the pleasures of sitting down and talking to Spiron over CatCon.
That'd be awesome.
Because you see, if you look at his comment,
Yeah. The one about going to CatCon to answer questions?
Yep.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. That's what he's got it right exactly there.
That's the 5-minute video.
You know, that was one of the first things I was saying when that night he came up. Was it last year or so ago?
Yep.
And he was tearing the reels down, and that's the stuff that a lot of people have questions about. And when you've got the product right there and the person there, it speaks volumes for it. So
exactly.
And what I love about Spiron is
I ain't gonna say nothing about this.
Yeah. Hey, was that one we were throwing with? Oh yeah, that weird thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Spiron will be completely honest about, like, if you want to ask him any other company, because he's worked with other companies, he'll tell you what's a good and a bad reel, no matter what company it is.
Yeah.
Some of my reels, he's like, oh, that's junk. And some of my bass reels, he's like, oh, those are actually pretty good. And he will tell you the technicalities on why. Like,
and he answered it again right here, Tank. Every brand is good until broken. It's about the company and how they stand behind it for the customer.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, my God. Which is why Spiron, so much of his stuff is a lifetime warranty, which is, I've called him crazy for, because how do you have that on gear that people abuse so much? But he does it. And did you know, if you go on the Ancient Mariner website, the number at the top for technical service is his cell phone. He answers, you mail it straight to him, and he fixes it himself.
About 3 years ago, when I first got the very first 6,000 I ever got, I was having problems with it. 10 o'clock at night. So that's 11 o'clock his time. I hit him up on Messenger. Like, hey, never talked to him before. I was like, I got an Ancient Mariner 6,000. This is what's going on. We talked for like 2.5 hours figuring out what was going on.
You seen it, Dan?
I saw it.
Yeah, boy.
I think y'all tell me Stan's like my height.
Yeah.
Close.
We're in the same vicinity. Yeah, this will be great.
I'm like 6'3" 6'3".
Yeah, Stan's way taller than what he looks like on.
We're in the same stratosphere, though.
Yeah,
we get it.
And what do they say to me every week? Cathead's biscuit away from 400. So I'm up there a little bit.
Nanotech. I'm not sure what Palmetto's talking about, or is that a joke, or is that a? I'm not sure.
No, he's talking about everybody coming out with the new nano blanks.
Oh, you know what, Palmetto? That's more an explanation. Come ask Spiron at the booth, because he knows exactly what that material is, and he knows because he's told me before. But
he'll explain it to you on the makeup.
Yeah.
And long story short, it's not that impressive.
No.
It's
been around for a while.
It's actually not nothing that special as far as it sounds.
It's got a cool name, is all.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what it is? Probably, how in the movies, right? Whenever it was anything nano, you think of like the Avengers, and there was always like
the nanites and the
Yes. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. I'll help you there, Palmetto.
Yeah.
I could be your slow-moving assistant.
Parker disagreed with something. Was it what I said or somebody? But, yeah. Nano silica. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure Spire knows exactly what it is and could give a few hours of a class on it. Yeah, look, he's saying words. I don't know what that means. I figured he knew what it was.
Yeah.
Because I might be completely wrong and I'm thinking about a different conversation. Maybe it is amazing. I don't know.
The silica is normally, I'm just guessing. I guess it probably has to do with the way the fibers are connected. Just a guess.
I'm going to stop saying it because I might be thinking about the wrong thing.
The only thing I know about silica is to do with sandblasting.
That's right. Yeah. And Palmetto wants to remind us not to be confused with nano.
So something to do with different resins to increase sensitivity to the blank. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he and I promise he could be talking about this for hours and hours, and he's just trying to simplify it for chat.
Yeah.
He knows things about materials with those rods.
Yep.
Yeah, Lance, I do have it in the backfield whenever you want it.
Another person that's awesome to talk to. That same type of thing, but about catfish, obviously epic. Like it's the same thing. Like if you having a conversation where you're sitting down, you better be prepared to hear the scientific name of the fish,
Yeah.
where it breaks down from, where it originated.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna play this video.
Oh, Spire and throwing the gauntlet. I'll leave that there for now.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the video. This was the official announcement. We've played it before, but some people might not have seen it. Here we go. Oh, wait. Let me actually have sound. That might be useful.
I'm trying to... All right, here it is for the first time. We're very excited to announce.
It's for like the fourth time now.
Y'all see the RCT right here. This is the River Cats Tackle brand J&S Signature Series Catfish Rods. We've been working on this for a long time. We've got months and months and months of research into this, picking out the best materials that we could possibly source, but still give you a great rod at a great budget price. So this is what you get when you order one. Nice rod sleeve here. So let's unravel it, see what we got.
That's right. They had to hire a hand model.
Okay. First thing you'll notice, nice heavy duty double nutted reel seat. Got a really nice big relief cut. You can see the color of blank underneath that reel seat. Nice rubber grips, foam grips, both on the butt and the forearm. Non-slip. That way this rod ain't gonna go nowhere no matter what's on your hands. And look at this color. This is one of two of the vintage color designs that we went with. This is a nice deep forest green. You got these dark red accents on the guides. And depending on how the light hits it, it'll actually shift colors just a little. A little bit of a chameleon effect. So really, really beautiful depending on what light you got going on. But the best part and the most interesting part of this design is the acid wrapped design on the guide layout. I'm gonna try to do this where y'all can see it. But if you look down this camera, you'll notice that the guides have a twisting motion to it. Okay, what we've done here with this acid wrapping, this is proven saltwater technology that we've now brought to the catfishing world. Nobody else has done this yet. One of the key design features that we put into this rod that nobody offers on the catfishing market is this acid wrapped guide design. Now, folks, y'all may ask yourselves, why in the world do we want a rod with the guides that look like that? Well, it's very simple. When you're fighting these big fish, because of the layout of the guides, the line will always be pulling directly down on this blank. Therefore, you don't have the twist, you don't have the torquing in your hands while fighting these big fish. Drastically reduces the angler's fatigue of the hands and grip strength with zero sacrifices to casting distance. So you're gonna have the longevity and the endurance to fight these big fish in these tough conditions without wearing yourself out. Really, really excited to offer this new rod to y'all. So we've got it in this, like I said, this color combination with the green and the red. And the other combination that we chose, again, kind of going with a vintage feel for the colors, is this beautiful copper colored rod with the blue accents. Beautiful, beautiful looking rod. Like I said, whenever the sun hits this, it's gonna go into different shades. Looks great in the light. Designed by cat fishermen for cat fishermen. I can't wait for y'all to get y'all hands on these. Y'all come see us at CatCon. We gonna have these at the booth. Y'all come put your hands on them. Come talk to us. Very excited to offer this to y'all.
See, that was my 6,000 I tell you about that we throw with. That's also a good
Morning,
video.
guys.
Oh, nope. Oh, get out of here.
And it Palmetto, I've caught 5-pound fish, and you can, I mean, in 3 mile an hour current, 4 mile an hour current, you can watch that pole and you can see that little fish just.
Yeah. He put an amount, I don't know if you want to say the exact numbers and stuff, but there's an amount of 40T carbon on the tip of that rod. So it's as sensitive as a full carbon rod, even with all the strength of that backbone.
Well, and I think you could see that in the casting video. That was what I was trying to bring up. And there you can see right where that's at.
Yeah.
And
I know you were just picking, but it's a good point to be made. It's not just a monster catfish. It will sense the small ones.
That was the purpose of coming up with this rod. It gives you the benefits of both sides of it. You know, it's a strong enough rod to fight any size fish you want, but yet and still it's not gonna sacrifice that small bite either. You know, you're gonna notice it.
The sensitivity feels very close to, I'm used to the Ancient Mariner Carvels that are 100% 40T carbon.
Yeah.
And if you were watching one of the live tournaments, I think it was the King Creole tournament, I was bumping with that Carvel anchoring rod, and I was bumping with it because it was so sensitive. And the RCT rod it's the same material on the tip, so it's that sensitive.
Well, that's the thing about it, Palmetto. We're not trying to change the market. It's just the fact that we're trying to come out with the products that needs to come out. You know, it's just bringing out what works and does the best. That's all we're doing.
I'll say what John doesn't like to say about himself is John doesn't care about profit margins and how much money the rod will make. John's first priority is giving people good gear.
I mean, you got to. Why not?
We fuss at him because he's willing to lose money to get people good gear.
Well, Palmetto, I've used these rods before. I've ran these rods, this style of rod, for over 8 years. I mean,
that's the only way he convinced me that they were a decent idea, is because he let me borrow his old custom rods that had it.
Oh, James Bailey.
I guarantee. What's up, Jimmy James? And I guarantee you that, you know, at the end of the day, after reeling all day long, you know, casting them out, reeling them in, fighting the fish, I don't think a lot of people realize what pressure that puts on your
on your wrist.
On your wrist, yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the purposes of that.
Yeah.
Is it doesn't have that twist. And you can tell in your line too, where it's not as much twist in the line. It's everything. It's just better for everything.
Yeah, Palmetto and anybody else, we will have the two rod combos that we were throwing in that video example. Those two combos will be in the booth at CatCon. And we'll have ways to show you, because they're going to be strung up, and we will pull on it sideways like a fish is fighting you. And you will sit there, you can hold it with one finger and notice that the rod doesn't roll. That you, even just standing there at CatCon, you'll be able to tell how stable it is.
Yeah.
Miss Country Girl, thanks for coming in.
It's just taking a chance, Palmetto. That's the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
You know? I got a fella that tells me all the time, scared money gets you nowhere.
It's going to be the same place, Redbeard, down there in Louisville.
Copper
at the
blue.
Convention Center.
Yeah. Copper main with blue guide wraps.
Yeah.
That's the one I like a little better.
Yeah. I mean, and that's another thing.
Oh,
The colors of these rods was picked by these guys within this group. You know, the River Cats Tackle group. They're the ones that said, "Hey, let's go with this. Let's go with this color."
I mean, that green is pretty, but that copper, that's a nice one. That's one.
When you see them in person, go outside with them or find a light or a flashlight and watch how they change colors. And
yeah,
the pictures and video don't do justice for the effects that they have.
No,
right.
It was the same way with the Corval rods from Ancient Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who you get to take pictures. It doesn't do them justice.
No,
right.
Not even close. Every time, like the Carvels, every time I was fished with them, when that sun hits them and it's almost like they sparkle. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah. But that's the way it's got to go. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're gonna keep coming up with new things, and it's gonna be for the best, even if I lose my ass on doing what I do. No matter, I mean, that's how it works.
But if y'all like the product that much and it moves, then he's putting that money into the next product if one moves. That's just how it's moving.
There's Andrew Tank right there. He can tell you, Lance can tell you, what's made off of what we do goes right back into something new.
Yeah. Yep. I won't get into it in a live. That's up to John for saying, and he might say it in person, but what John's rod costs to make versus what he's selling it for, he's making a lot less off of those than any other company.
Hey, buddy. What's up, Creech?
Creech made it.
My brother.
Now, Creech, I caught a giant fish just a week or two ago on some liver. Man, that thing was giant. It had to be at least 6.5 pounds. A giant. It was huge.
I was waiting for you to say 6.5 ounces.
Yeah. No, liver and worm ball. You can catch some, 6 pounds or 7
pounds.
Dad's
up to like 6-7 pounders in his nets. Off of cheese.
Cheese, there you go.
Misplaced. This is our first run with it. We haven't decided on any other colors or anything like that. We in deep enough with the 2 colors. We got to see how it's going to work, and if they do good, we might come out with some more colors.
That green one does have a purple tint in the sunlight.
Yeah, it's got
if
that.
If you really like purple.
Effect.
It definitely turns purpley.
Yeah. It's you got to see them in sunlight.
It's like the cars that got that nice custom paint job on the
Pretty
car.
much.
Yeah, it's
got that chameleon effect.
We chose to go with a non-glow-in-the-dark paint because it will not fade nearly like any glow-in-the-dark rod. So they'll stay looking like that for a very, very long time.
Yep. And we just want to go back to the old school color.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
that copper and green, a lot of your older rods were that.
I mean, why not go vintage?
Exactly.
Vintage.
That's right.
Are you vintage, John?
I'm old.
Is that what we call it?
That's right. That's right. I don't know why everything.
What is this? Hell, he acts, didn't he, Stan?
John's the vintage model.
That's right. Vintage doesn't mean old. It just means more experienced. It means classic.
Yes. Thank you, Jeremy. We do have Ancient Mariner rods in purple.
Yep.
Because we are a full seller of Ancient Mariner products, and some of those have beautiful purple colors.
Yep.
And what about the colored reels?
What reels?
The Ancient Mariners will all be there. Ancient Mariner will have the Albatross 6000, Albatross 7000, a lineup of spinning reels.
So there you go.
We'll have a few items. Look,
there's a bunch of stuff.
If you're looking for a certain color, just come by.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bunch.
Oh, you already have some purple Ancient Mariners. Nice.
So we're gonna have the catfishing rods there. Is there gonna be any other type of fishing rod there?
Gonna be some surf rods. Gonna be some.
How about a 10'6" carbon fiber surf rod?
We're gonna have some slow pitch.
There will be crappie jig poles, 10-foot jig poles.
Yep, 10'6".
There will be some very special Japanese 2-piece slow pitch rods.
Yep, and
those things are cool.
We will also have some Toray rods.
Yes, those are the Evil Eye Toray versions.
Yeah.
Yes. If you don't know what Toray is, it is carbon fiber. It is the highest grade of carbon fiber. There are different levels of Toray. Those particular ones will be the 600T Toray.
Yeah.
And when you're dealing with Toray, if you want to know, come by the booth, we'll show you. Those rods look tiny, but they are extremely strong, and they weigh very, very, very little. That material is on another level.
Parker uses the Evil Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Danny has one. And Danny was I think Danny was using it on Parker might have been too on 2 stands today.
Yeah, they do a lot of they catch their smaller channel cats with them. Is what they've been doing.
Yeah,
but
I've seen Danny catching. Danny caught some bass with it. I think Parker caught some trout, wasn't it?
And as far as strength,
he caught some trout with them.
Yeah.
Spire and saltwater customers use those to catch some decent sized tuna and stuff, like 70, 100, 150 pound tuna off those little things. So they're little, but they're extremely strong.
They got a good backbone, like Parker.
They would make if you go skipjack fishing, that'd be a good rod to have.
Yeah, they're not super long. They're not going to cast like super far. It's a 6'6" rod,
right?
But they will handle a fish really, really, really well.
Me personally, I want to try the crappie rod on skipjack.
I'm going to this spring.
I bet you that would be fun.
I aren't talking about your color.
There ain't no telling. Don't even go there.
I don't remember talking about any colors.
Don't go there.
Skipjack, the slow pitches would be good. I would honestly say if you don't have to cast super far. But being a 6'6" rod, there's gonna be some limitation there for how long you can throw.
Oh, okay, Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need where they catch the skipjack at. A lot of times they need some distance.
Yeah, I wouldn't say get the slow pitch if you need a distance cast.
Uh-oh. Creech said he completely spooled an Ocean Tycoon on a cast with the J&S Signature Series rod.
Wow.
So, Mike Irvin.
Yeah, when we threw the one in the video, it was the copper one, and that was my personal blue albatross, and that's some 65-pound Ancient Mariner braid on it. And you saw how much braid I have on it, and we were more than halfway down that spool throwing, and we weren't really throwing that hard.
The rod does its job, that's for sure.
We were running out of real estate before throwing distance.
It's going to be, it's interesting.
Yeah. Parker, check out the one. Oh, you're not going to be at CatCon. Parker, you need to call Spiron and check out one of his. I'm loving them, the two I got. The crappie rods.
I wonder if that crappie rod would handle a good 30, 40 pound carp.
Yeah.
Spirons are very light, and they handle a little bit more of a fish than like your typical, what you think of.
Yeah.
Because I've caught like a 5-pound or so catfish, and it actually does pretty well. But it's still as sensitive as any other one.
Yeah,
As in Ancient Mariner fashion, he uses some very good materials when he makes that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Anybody else got anything to say? Get ready to end this thing.
No, I'm good.
Drive safe.
Creech said you don't need a damn boat when you can cast wherever you want as far as you want.
Everybody, please drive safe. Apparently, there's some snow and blizzard up there.
What's up, Nick?
Whenever we're getting in the CatCon area.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a little tricky on the weather and everything. So y'all,
it's going to be cold. Come and steal John's coffee.
Yeah.
Now, I put the thing in the ditch first. But yeah, y'all be safe and remember the code. What the hell?
What the hell, John? You still not telling them?
Yeah, what the hell's the code?
All show long, we've been asking what the hell the code is. I'm not going to tell us.
What the hell is the code?
The code is what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell is the code?
What the hell? How's they supposed to know? I'm up here with y'all, and I can't even figure it out. I don't know why they won't tell us what the hell is the code.
It ain't these nuts.
Yep. And come talk to John. He'll tell you about life. Come talk to Spiron. He'll teach you some stuff and make some jokes. Come talk to everybody.
Yep.
Because everybody in the RCT booth likes to talk. Because if they don't like to talk, they don't last very long in our booth.
Right.
We're probably going to do some lives from CatCon. Planning
on it.
Yeah.
I'll probably get Jeremy to go live on the trip just to say hi to people.
I ain't gonna go live on nothing driving down the highway. Be the one that thing off the road.
Well, that's why I can do it co-piloting.
Oh. I know I'll still be having my Friday night show, 8:00 Friday night.
From CatCon?
From after CatCon. I still do it from down there. Yep. Normally, last year I did it from the past couple years I did it from the post CatCon barbecue. So we'll see We'll see what's
Yep.
happening.
Wait, there's a post CatCon barbecue. There's a lot of details I don't know about CatCon apparently.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of where at the hotel where a lot of.
I don't know about y'all, but I got a feeling I'm gonna eat some chicken sausage gumbo.
Yeah, we have one pro staff that has a big enough pot, and another pro staff is bringing something, and it's going to be 6 degrees.
Bruh.
Hey, Creech. You know there ain't nobody can keep our asses straight. You know that.
Town Place Suites, Louisville Airport. Thank you, Palmetto. I don't know why I can't keep that. That's where they have the big barbecue pits out in front of it. Murillo and Ray Ferguson on the grill. They did last year it was Ray's birthday, and everything from like people just brought whatever they were gonna eat, but it all kind of got put together, and there was burgers and salmon and sausage and all kinds of stuff.
Bugman, if you get to the Expo Center, we'll get you inside the building. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, John's got a dolly for the rods.
I got
He'll put you on the dolly.
We'll get you in there.
Yeah, RCT's got a tank. He'll carry you in.
Tank's got a bad back. I ain't promising nothing.
Yes, indeed.
Well, all right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Make sure during CatCon you stop by RCT, check out everything, talk to everybody.
Look, it's like this. Come by. If you want to check out the product, that's fine. If you want to just shoot the bull and drink coffee, that's fine. Just come on by.
If you hate the product, tell us why. We can make it better.
That's it.
John, for a lot of people out there, it may be their first sip of community coffee. I'm just saying.
That's it. You already know. You've been there.
We got to end the show because the people way down here got to start packing.
Well, thanks for coming in. Everybody have a good week. Have a safe trip to CatCon. See you guys next time.
See y'all in a few days.
Deuces.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.